Oh boy, the pain never stops, does it? First and foremost, congratulations to the Cleveland Browns taking care of business, advancing in the division, taking sole possession of second place now at 7-3. Meanwhile, for our Pittsburgh Steelers, we fall down to 6-4. Before I even get into the breakdown of the game, once I saw the depth chart, once I saw the starting lineups and say, okay, wait a minute, rookie quarterback, Browns lose their starting quarterback for the entire year. This is on brand for the Pittsburgh Steelers to not only lose this game, but possibly lose in crunch time. And what do you know? It manifests itself in a division where we see injuries upon injuries to not only what we've been dealing with. At least we haven't lost, prominent players for the remainder of the season, but we got some people missing time. The Ravens lose Mark Andrews for the year. The Bengals lose Joe Burrow for the year. Browns lose Deshaun Watson for the year. People are pretty much gift wrapping the AFC North to Pittsburgh, but you still got to go out there and take care of business. And isn't it on brand for the Steelers to come out here and underperform? Now, don't get me wrong. Cleveland's defense is very spectacular. Nothing is being taken away from their defense. I expect them to go out there and make plays. But let's keep it 100 right now. If Jaylen Warren is not wearing a Steelers jersey today, we probably don't even have 2 first downs. If Jaylen Warren isn't playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers today, we probably never pass midfield. We played like absolute garbage on the offensive side of football. I don't know why there was ever any particular kind of hype behind George Pickens, the freaking Pat Freiermuth, Deontay Johnson, whatever the case just so happened to be. You want to know why? Because Kenny Pickett simply ain't it. I'm sorry. I'm somebody who likes to give quarterbacks at least a full 2 years to 2.5 years to see if they could perhaps become something, better than what we believe them to be when we see their rookie season conclude. But let's just keep it real. The man's just not there. It's one thing if Cleveland had this man under duress every single play. That wasn't the case. They got their pressures. But my God, the inaccuracy is on display. The play calling here and there, I'm not going to hear it about Matt Canada. Since the man has come down to the doggone field, he's called some decent plays. It's not as bad as it was when he was in the booth. We're simply not executing. And guess who's at the helm of that? Kenny Pickett. He's the problem. We look like garbage on offense. Defensively, we lead the league in takeaways, don't we? We just got number 19. Did we able to turn that into points? No. We had some short fields. Could we move down the field and put points on the board? No. Everybody talks about fourth quarter, Kenny, how great he is in the fourth quarter. Let's keep it real. We got that stop on Cleveland right before they had to give us the football back with under 2 minutes left to play. Everybody who's ever watched Pittsburgh Steelers football these past couple of years looked at it like, well, here's another opportunity in the final 2 minutes for Pittsburgh to somehow steal a victory. What the hell did we do on our drive? Diddly poo, as Jim Mora would say. Absolute dog water. Fuck all on offense. Give the ball back to a rookie quarterback who, if I'm not mistaken, this is his first start, second start, whatever the case just so happened to be. I did not feel confident at all in our defense to make a play in the crunch time. We turned it around in the second half. We're making, great stops left and right. But I already knew there was going to be a chink, a crack in our armor, and indeed there was one. This football team is so incredibly frustrating, I don't understand. It's one thing if we go into every single game knowing our offense is going to underperform. It's another thing when you underperform in the goddamn times in which you need to step up. I could take a couple of 3-and-outs here and there, but my God, it's the point where it's insufferable to watch the offense take the field. If I could just watch the defense on the field solely as the football game for the Pittsburgh Steelers presentation, I would just watch that. When I see 8 trotting out on the field and I see that offense coming out, just change the channel. Go watch something else. I could have bought some doggone lubricant and spent my time pleasuring myself a bit, and I would have had much more better time spent than watching this goddamn football game. We were undefeated in our division. We had an opportunity to not only go 3-0 in our division, we would have swept the Browns, had sole custody of number 2 slot in the AFC North, and all we got to do is just hang on until we see Baltimore week 18. I cannot stress this enough how frustrating it is being a Pittsburgh Steelers fan of this era, because it makes absolutely no sense to me. We finally got the defense. The past few years, we finally got the defense, and it's the offense that don't work. It seems like for the past, it feels like forever, but it's really been about, what, 10 years for a decade. When we got the offense, we ain't got the defense. When we got the defense, we ain't got the offense. When we got the offense, defense, special teams can't play. It makes no sense. I've had enough of this shit. Somebody's got to make a change. Like, it's ridiculous. There was nobody who walked into this game like, we got it in the bag. There's a problem with that. You should see rookie quarterbacks trotting out onto the field, licking your goddamn fingers, chomping the bits, peeling your ears back, knowing that you about to destroy this motherfucker. Is that what happened? Absolutely not. God damn. It's getting ridiculous, man. Really? Steelers on 3. What the fuck on 6? 1, 2, 3 Steelers. 4, 5, 6. What the fuck, man? I'm tired of this shit. Tired of this shit.